Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. I am super excited to be able to bring this to you today. I haven't done a haul video in a little while because some of you may remember that I recently did a big purge and clean out and renovation of my shed. And shenanigans for those of you who are new here. I have a craft space and I'm blessed enough to actually have a shed. And I named my shed Shednanigans because that's where Shednanigans happens. Anyway, when I say we, I mean my honey, extended and expanded my craft space for me. I realized that as a new junk journaler, I did what everybody told me not to do. I went out and I bought all kinds of things that I didn't need to buy. So I had to purge. I had to purge recently. With that being said, that's why I have really not done a lot of haul videos or even like really purchased a lot of things. I'm very intentional about what I bring into this space now. But if you guys have been following other creators, you may have noticed that there are a lot of people around the country headed to Hobby Lobby because they're having like a big clearance. And a lot of Tim Holtz merchandise is being clearanced out. Well, I too was one of those people who ran to Hobby Lobby. I did a little while back too and got a lot of ribbons and things like that they were clearancing out. Anywho, I wanted to share with you today what I was able to find. There are a couple of things that were not on clearance, okay? But I think it's just because they had not marked them down yet. Since I was at the store, I went ahead and picked them up because I needed these storage options. This was one of them. I picked this up and I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm going to store in this. But it is a plastic case, of course, with some deeper, these are pretty deep, little plastic containers. These are, looks about 1 3/4 inch deep. So that's pretty significant compared to the standard ones or the other ones, because I have the case that have like 14 in them, and those are about half the depth. I needed the ones with the bigger depth, and it's a pretty substantial case. As you can see here, $8.99. So got that, picked that up. Then I was able to pick this up. Some of you may be familiar with Tim Holtz's Distress Oxide and ink storage pad options here. This, in a lot of haul videos that I've seen recently, has been on clearance. It has been marked clearance. I can't remember the price because mine was not marked clearance. It was the only one left on the shelf. So I went ahead and got it because I was able to find several of the Distress Oxides on clearance. And that is what I've been seeing from the creators that have shared hauls recently. These are marked down at Hobby Lobby, and it seems to be very consistent across the country. I am in Southern Louisiana, so here in Southern Louisiana and other areas, the ones I've been watching anyway, have been $2.99. So I am not a big inker. I haven't been in the past, but as my craft evolves, as I expand in what I'm doing and what I'm producing, I have been using more ink. Let me show you a couple of other things here. I am so very blessed. The first time I went to Hobby Lobby in my area, I have two kind of different stores that I can venture out to, and I did. There was nothing marked down. So I got on the telephone, ring, ring, and called my daughter in Northern Louisiana. And I said, hey, you wouldn't happen to be going by Hobby Lobby and she's not a crafter, so it's not typically someplace she would go for craft supplies. Now, she'll go and pick up planner stuff. She's a planner girly and, you know, different home interior things. But she said, well, as a matter of fact, I can do it tomorrow. So I sent her some pictures of things that I had been seeing was clearance down. And I picked these up, okay, at my local Hobby Lobbies. She was able to pick up all of these. And again, they were $2.99. Now, these are colors that I had really wanted this antique linen. I have been in love with this antique linen for a long time. As you can see here, the Lost Shadow, I got 2 of those. So I picked up one and she had picked up one. The Rustic Wilderness and the Salvaged Patina, I really love these. In fact, had I had the Salvaged Patina, I think I would have tried this in my summer journal, because it looks like when you do it on the page, it went well with that. Black Soot and Ground Espresso, some of my favorite colors. But these two really, the tea dye and the antique linen, those were the two. Like, I was so excited when she sent me the pictures of what she found me. I was like, oh my goodness. Now, Lumberjack Plaid, this is going to be perfect. I feel like it's going to be perfect for my Christmas journals, because I have some plans for some Christmas journals coming up. And then Mustard Seed was just interesting to me. I never think about like this bright a color for inking. And I don't know why. I wouldn't think that, you know, because it's a beautiful color. So there is the Distressed Oxides. And so that's why I needed this, so I could fill my little box in a little while. Okay. When I first started junk journaling, this was one of the very first things that I picked up, and I paid $10.99 for it. I did. I have hoarded my original paper pack of this for over a year. I've used some of it. Don't get me wrong. I have used some of it, but I absolutely love this paper pack. It is very heavyweight. It is, in fact, let me pull a sheet of it so I can give you an idea. If I can find it. Of course, I'm on camera, so I'm not going to be able to pull it that quickly, am I? Let's see, where is it? I thought it was right there. Oh, here it is. I'll show you exactly. I have not used much of it either, because I'm telling you, I have hoarded this stuff. But it's pretty significant. Like 110, yeah, 110 pounds. It's pretty sick. But I love to use this for tags and pockets. I absolutely love this. She was able to get this for me for $2.74. Unheard of. Now that, I will tell you, across the country, I've seen other creators, my friend Stace included, she's in the Baton Rouge area. She was able to pick up a paper pad, and she said in her area there were several others, but there were no other paper pads other than this marked down at the time that I went and at the time my daughter went. So there's that. Now, let's see. I'm pulling, guys, because I couldn't put everything, isn't that something? I couldn't put everything up on the screen here. So yes, do I have all 3 pairs of these already? Yes, I do. Did I want all 3 of these extra ones? Yes, I did. So these they're half off, I guess. $13.99 to $6.99, $9.49 to $4.74, and $10.99 to $5.49. I absolutely love Tim Holtz scissors. I've seen the newer versions. I've never used them, haven't bought the newer versions. I would imagine that's why he's these are being clearanced out to make way for his newer line of scissors. But I swear by these. These are, don't take my word for it, okay? Because I've only been doing it a year, but I absolutely love these scissors. I have old hands, so any help that I can get, and I think that these are phenomenal. I'll show you this. I don't want to open those yet, so let me show you how small the small ones are. But these tiny ones for those little intricate cuts, these are amazing. These are absolutely amazing. These are the ones I probably use the most. So what size are these? Oh, I'm not going to be able to tell because they've got the sticker over it. 9.5. Is it 5? Is it a 5? Nope, 7. 7 inches. These are the ones I use the most. And then these are phenomenal. They're just phenomenal. All of them are phenomenal. But really and truly, if I had to tell a beginner which scissors to buy, like you can use any scissors. First of all, let me preface this. You can use any scissors you got. Scissors are scissors. You want to cut something, you'll cut it, right? It's fine. But if you start getting into the craft and you want to upgrade your scissors, and you'd ask me for a recommendation, I would say start with this. Start with a 7-inch. I love them. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now she also found this. It went from $24.99 to $6.49. Now, what's so interesting about this is I bought one on Temu. So I'm going to try this one versus the Temu one. And I could almost guarantee you, I haven't tried it yet, but I could almost guarantee you this one's better. I bet you this one's going to be better, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this one's more substantial. Yeah, you can just tell by the weight of it. And but I'm glad to have both of them. I'm keeping both of them. I use that banner punch a lot. Now, let's go to this box. Okay, these were items that I was able to find in my area in southern Louisiana. So since I got all of these, I figured I would need, and the new applicator. So what a perfect time, right? $5.99 to $2.99. Now I think that's probably comparable to Temu prices. And then you get the extra little applicators, but I have some extra of those also. Now, one thing that I thought was interesting was this. I didn't know they sold this. I really didn't. I never looked at them. So sanding discs that you can put on this, so you can just rough up or even, like smooth out sides of pages. I love this. Yes, $1.49. I don't know what the regular price is $2.99. So half off. Again, we're still looking at half off prices. So that's pretty good. Crackle paste. How about that? I use joint compound. I don't know that that's what it's called. Let me see. And I don't have it out here. I think I might have brought that inside. I have been using joint compound because somebody said it's cheaper and it works just as good. So now I get to put it to the test. But this crackle paste, I would imagine, like the name says, when you apply it, it will crackle. Where joint compound doesn't necessarily do that. It doesn't crackle. It's wonderful to use. I like it, and I will continue to use that. I would have not, for me, I would have not bought this unless it was on clearance. But from $5.99 to $2.99, I said, I'm going to try it. And this is opaque, and it's matte. So it'll be interesting to see what I can do with that. I'm not a mixed media girly. It's just not something I've gravitated towards. But, I mean, why not? I'm going to give it a shot. Look, I found 2 more. Sorry, I left these out. Rustic Wilderness and Tumbled Glass. These are going to be so much fun. Like, I have a live craft and chat coming up tomorrow. This is Saturday. Let's see what day it is. July 27th. So on Sunday, July 28th, I'm not sure when I'll be able to load this, but I am going to do a live craft and chat, and I was trying to think of what I was going to do. I may do some stencils. I might. I haven't done stencils in a long, long time. Now, I want to show you, I'm going to stay along the same lines of this because I got some additional ink blending applicators. And then, oh shoot, I got more of those. Anyway, I did find the mini storage tin for the little mini distress oxides. It was $8.49. It was, but I paid $4.24 for it. And then look what I did. I went ahead and bought 2 packages. Both, they were $10.99, marked down to $5.49. But I got the purple hues, and then these are like the blue hues. But these blues, the only blue that I have, a big one of, is the Lost Shadow. So I said, well, let me just get those. And then I have a couple of other ones that I've already had, so I can fill this tin up. That's going to be fun. I'm going to do some organizing this afternoon. It's going to be so much fun. Okay. Now, I debated on whether to buy these, because I'll tell you why. They are normally $3.49. They're down to $1.74. They're just the bulb pens. I have never bought a Tim Holtz bulb pen. There's, how many's in here? 24 pens in the pack. I've always bought the bulb pens that I use from Temu. I don't know if there's a difference, but I'm going to be able to see now if there, if there's a, to me, for what I use them for, the ones that are very inexpensive from Temu and come in a multitude of colors work fine. They work wonderfully. So I don't know. I just went ahead and got these. They were the last 2 on the shelf, and I said, well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and buy the bullet $1.74. I'll buy them and see. But would I buy them again? I guess I doubt it. I mean, the color is, I will say this. The color of these, if you are looking for a true, like, this tarnished type, it's not brass, but you know what I'm saying. Does it say it on here? I don't think so. This is a truer color to this look than what I have gotten off Temu. So, I mean, there is that. Okay, you ready? I got some paper dolls. The only paper dolls I've ever received, or that I own, were received in Happy Mail. That is the truth. So when I saw these, one was $7.49, one was $7.99, and they're marked down to $3.99 and $3.74. I said, I'm getting them. I'm just getting them. I mean, this is typically not my style, but I knew someone who is looking for particular people, and I said, you know what? If for no other reason, I'm going to pull that out of these packages and send those in Happy Mail. But I will use these. I have some thoughts on expanding the journals that I make, and I'll show you my thought right now. I want to do this book. I want to do a Victorian style journal. I've not done one. I've not done like a really grungy Victorian lace-filled journal. I've never done one. And it's not because I don't like them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. you guys, if you followed me, you know that I love whimsical. I love children's illustrations, little golden books, vintage children's readers, things like that. But whenever I got this book, and I'm going to tell you how I got this book. My friend Renee at Renee's At It Again sent me a huge box of some of the most absolutely wonderful junk journal supplies that I couldn't have picked better. Yeah, I'm going to link Renee's channel. Please go check her out. Renee is, she's downsizing. She's liquidating quite a few things. You may want to go check her Etsy out. I'll be sure to link it. But how blessed am I that she did that? So whenever I saw these Tim Holtz things, and I knew that I had just gotten this book a week or so back, I said that's going to work perfectly. So thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate you more than you know. Renee's going to get her doctorate degree, by the way. Congratulations to her. That's really incredible. I always said I wanted to be, in my work life and in my personal life, I always wanted to surround myself with people who were smarter than me. And I have managed to do that in the field that I work in. I work in healthcare, and there are some incredibly intelligent people that work in that field, and I have just been very blessed in that respect. So, Renee, smart like you are, I am blessed to know you, sis. Blessed to know you. So, these are, again, Tim Holtz. I love these. Love the vintage photos. Again, I do have some real black and white vintage photos that I have received in Happy Mail. And when I tell you I hoard those, I can tell you exactly where they're at, and nobody better touch them. Because look, I love these. But you can see $6.49 to $3.24, $6.49 to $3.24. So really just, again, half off, going half off stuff. Let's see. Oh, look, here's another set. This was different. I wanted to see. They all say snapshot, instantane, I guess, instant snapshot, but they're all different. They're all a little different. Look at those little boys, how cute they are. I cannot wait to get into those. I think that's just precious. Okay. I have had these before, and I absolutely love these. Love them. And I have tried, because I've seen creators make their own. I can't do it. When I tell y'all mine, I cut mine so wonky, they look nothing like a file folder. Absolutely nothing like a file folder. I can't cut straight to save my damn life. It is the craziest thing. But so when I saw these for $2.49, and there was 2 packages left on the shelf, I said, give them here. Give them to me. I absolutely love these. So I'm going to use those up. Oh, here's one. I had not seen these. Like, when I go to Hobby Lobby, Tim Holtz's section is, or Joann's or wherever, Michael's doesn't sell it. Anyway, when I go into the craft store, I just don't go look at the Tim Holtz stuff. It's not something I gravitate towards. So I didn't know much about these, or not really been familiar with them or seen them even. And man, do I love them. These are going to be fantastic in ID cards, huh? I can't wait to play with these. Now, ask me if I have tickets. Just ask me. Yep. Yeah. Yes, I do. I have I'm ashamed to tell y'all how many tickets I have. Happy Mail, get ready. In fact, I'm getting Happy Mail ready for some folks today, but oh my God, I have more tickets than I know what to do with. But these, I just loved them. $7.99 to $3.99. And yeah, just love them. I don't have tickets that look like this. It was the only pack that they had on the shelf. So I went ahead and got that. This was lovely. I really thought this was lovely. Metallic sticker book from $5.99 to $2.99. And the reason I liked these, like, of course, you know, it's the gold inlay on the black, and that certainly stands out. But check this out. Hold on a second. Look how beautiful this is. I'm sure all of you have seen this, but like I said, I really don't go to that section. Look how beautiful this is. And they have the same in the black. Isn't that lovely? I love this. I love this pack. So I thought that was a fantastic deal. Now, just a couple of more items, and then I'm going to let y'all go. So, you guys, if you have been following me, you know that I recently bought a Cinch machine. Okay? So I did. I got the regular size Cinch machine. I am loving that thing. Let me show you my latest project. I'm going to squirrel for a second and show you a couple of things. Isn't this lovely? I am not believing, how I am having so much fun with this machine. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. The Cinch machine, it's not a plug and play. It'll take you some time to get used to it, okay? But it's pretty cool. I've enjoyed it, and I will continue to enjoy it. Here's another one. I showed this the other night, I think. This is just filled with notebook paper. I took a toddler's hardback book, and just made a Cinch notebook, Cinch composition book, basically. I know, isn't this awesome? I love it. Love it. I'm just having a lot of fun with that. So when I saw these for $2.24, and I didn't see these. I'm sorry. My daughter got these in North Louisiana. I didn't see that one was missing, but that's okay. She knew I'd had the Cinch machine. She got them for me. She picked them up. Now, last item, best item. I found it. My friend Stace did a short and a video showing that she got one in the Baton Rouge area. Y'all, I couldn't run to the store fast enough. And I was so disappointed when I couldn't find one in my area. When my daughter found this, I was like, I was on cloud 9. Because Karolina Crafts, that's who I've been watching to learn how to use a Cinch machine. She's fabulous. And I'll link her channel. If you are interested in learning the Cinch machine, I would highly recommend her channel. But anyway, she said that this mini Cinch is a lot easier to use because it has the measurements on the deck of the machine. Where the regular size Cinch, which is what I started with, which is what I own, doesn't. And after using the regular size Cinch, I know what she means. Now, the thing is, the mini Cinch won't do the bigger composition books, but it will do these. And I'm loving these. So I cannot wait to get into this. Now, if that wasn't enough, that my sweet daughter went and did that for me, I am now have to announce to everyone on YouTube that the official Daughter of the Year award goes to my daughter Leslie. Not just because of the fact that she went out of her way to go look for these clearance items for her mama. Look what she sent me. Y'all. And listen to me. If y'all think I'm a Versace girl, but aren't these gorgeous? Y'all, I am gonna be styling and profiling. I'm gonna wear these when it's dark outside. I wear my sunglasses at night. Y'all get ready. Every night, I'm gonna wear them. Now, I don't go anywhere, so I'll wear them around the house, but I'm wearing them all the time. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, so my Leslie gets Daughter of the Year this year. I sure appreciate y'all putting up with my foolishness, I swear to God. But listen, thank you all so very much for coming along for this haul. This one was a fun one. I'm not sure where Hobby Lobby is going, what direction they're going in, because, you know, there's been talk where they've bought a lot of Bed Bath & Beyond's inventory and they're changing up their store to include that stuff. And so it'll be interesting to see how they reset their stores this year and what the holiday, I'm more curious of what the after holiday store is going to look like. You know, I feel like as a crafter, they've really taken away a lot of, especially paper craft. So it'll be interesting to see. Anyway, thank you guys all so very much for coming along. And I hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I had sharing this haul with you guys. Thanks, and we'll chat soon. Bye.